Hey everybody, welcome back to part 3 of our Independence Day Diecast reviews. Another Dale Jr. This is the 2015 Coke Zero? Yeah, it was a Coke Zero. No, it's not. It's the... What is it called? The Daytona 400? Was it not sponsored? Hold on, let me look here. It says Daytona 400, but I feel like... Nope. I guess Coke didn't sponsor this one. It looks like he was the winner of the Daytona 400, so yeah, that's what it says. But yeah, this was the race that I think is most famous for Austin Dillon flipping up into the catch fence and destroying a car, and basically everybody being scared out of their minds that we just lost a driver, and then he got out and walked away. Absolute miracle, and it was incredible. I remember the heart, like the flat-out adrenaline rush of like fear, and I mean, I'm sure anyone that remembers watching that live remembers exactly what they felt the minute that happened, which was, I mean, it had to be fear or something, but a lot of people, just how they responded to fear was, anger, shock, whatever. But, man, I remember that just watching it and going, I mean, the best way to put it is just like Dale Jr.'s spotters. So they're listening to him come to the line, and the spotter's like, great job, and you just hear him go, oh my God, and then it just goes quiet. And that was on TV when that accident happened. And then he got out and walked away, and gosh, it was like, that was incredible. But anyway, we're not talking about that car today. We're talking about the race win car from that, because Dale Earnhardt Jr. did win his second race of 2015. So we have the Elite box here. Quantity for this one is one of 870. Other than that, standard Elite box. However, it is backwards because Dale Jr. liked to be able to sign with his left hand, and so they actually made the box backward to the other ones where the window's on this side. Said it was on this side at specific request of Dale Jr. so he could sign them without having to basically make a bad signature. That's the type of thing Dale Jr. did, and I think a lot of people, if you're a Dale Jr. hater, you're hating for the wrong reason, because Dale Jr. literally would make requests for the diecast to be made or put in certain boxes so he could sign them. That's how much he cared about the fans. So A plus to Dale Jr. I mean, he really earned my respect over the years, as I wasn't a huge Jr. fan, and I really saw how much he treated the fans, and man, I love it. Before we get in here, let's start with the three things. We got the winner card right here. Started first on the day. Let's see, how many laps did he led? 96 of 160, so over half the race. 25th career win. And Earnhardt cruises to victory in Daytona. I believe he would end his career with only 26 career victories. Obviously, he won a ton of non-points races with the duels and the shootouts and stuff, but... there's our certificate of authenticity, DIN 251 of 870, and a race winner sticker from the 2015 season. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. This is a really neat paint scheme. It's a nationwide red, white, and black. Kind of an odd color that ran at night, but it looks okay. As you can see, we have this textured 88. Kind of looks like diamonds or whatever they got for a texture in there. Inside the 88, you can see we got the blue with the stars, and then the stripes going down the left side here. We got nationwide, Kelly Blue Book, Diet Mountain Dew, Valvoline, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and the two winner stickers up there. Let's go ahead and pop open, or try to pop open one of these here roof flaps. There we go. There's the two tethers on that roof flap there. Get that pop back down. On the back, you can see the Coke bottle-shaped confetti. I think this was the Coke Zero 400. I think they just misprinted the card for the Mountain Dew sake or something. Because we still got Coke bottle confetti all over the back of this thing, all over the rear window. Braces and tethers and fuel cell in the back there. Nationwide is on your side. And then we got the same thing on the deck lid. You can see right there the Coke bottle-shaped confetti. So that's what makes me think this is definitely a Coke race. They just didn't want to mention it, maybe because of the Diet Mountain Dew sponsorship. But nationwide, Kelly Blue Book, Mountain Dew again. There we go. We do have some marks down here by the tailpipe, and then our texture on the 88, one piece of confetti, but otherwise pretty darn clean down the left side. And unfortunately, you really can't see much on the nose either because of how clean it is. I mean, it's a black nose, so you don't see anything up on the hood or down here. You might see a little bit on the blue. Yeah, it looks like there's a few marks on the blue here, a few on this side, but otherwise it is pretty darn clean. On the hood there, we got Nationwide is on your side, and then more of the confetti sprinkled around. Earnhardt Jr. with the patriotic banner there. Also, we can, I believe, pull the window net down. It's a little crusty, though. It's a pretty solid window net, but window net does pop down, and then when you want to put it back up, you just kind of, like I said, it's a little crusty. It's like solid as a rock. There we go. So we can get that pop back up in there. And then, yeah, we were going to take a look under the hood quick. Then I got distracted, naturally. So here's under the hood. We got the 2 tethers, the 2 braces, plug wires, silver valve covers, air filter container, and spark plugs. You can see we got black interior. On the bottom, we do have all the detail in the rear suspension, DIN 251. Functioning rear suspension, you can see it moves up and down. Functioning front suspension. Also, the posable wheels are on the front as well for this Elite. Biggest deal with the Elite that you'll notice is the interior is black, or at least the roll cage is. Obviously, the engine. Braces and tethers on the few different spots, and then the DIN plate here. But definitely a good ad. This came from Justin Askins, so definitely a good ad. I always kind of wanted to pick one up. Didn't really know if I needed the Elite, but being as it came in Elite, I'm happy. So it's definitely a pretty cool race win. Obviously, it's a memorable race win just from the standpoint of the Austin Dillon incident, but also the fact that Dale Jr. did get back to Daytona victory lane, which was pretty neat. So. Anyway, that will pretty much wrap up this review. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, turn on the notification bell and subscribe for more Diecast content. Yeah, make sure you do hit that bell. I got another, at least one more Dale Jr. Independence Day Diecast coming, and it's probably the most famous Independence Day Diecast in NASCAR history. At least in modern history. I don't know. We'll see. But yes, you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. Other than that, this has been Race Craze. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next Diecast review.